You hear anybody talking about the Wisconsin race yet? It's fascinating to me how they're like, this is going to be the most expensive race probably in U.S. history, right? Because they've like dumped like 70 million in, or somebody said 100 million, all these various different things. But I just I find it interesting because I'm like, all I really see here is the billionaires going into places where they don't belong. They're not registered. They don't live there. They don't have business there, or whatnot. And I mean, of course, they probably have some sort of obscure business interest. Don't get me wrong, but the, you know, I saw somebody talking earlier today about how some Soros foundations and some other blue billionaires are also donating and contributing in this Wisconsin race and whatnot. And so people are paying attention to the fact that, oh my gosh, can you believe, billionaires are involving themselves in this race and whatnot? And I'm like, yeah. What you're not paying attention to is that that's all that matters. It's the billionaires, right? What we're watching right now. I mean, to all these people who thought, well, I live in a democracy and I voted during the election and that's what fucking counts, right? No, you stupid fucks. Your votes mean nothing. What you're watching right now, everybody keeps getting appalled, right? I can't believe Elon Musk is offering $100 for people to come sign his petitions that they're going to vote for in a certain way, and then he's offering these sweepstakes. If you voted, you'll get $1 million prize afterwards. Isn't that just blatant buying the vote? Well, yeah, of course it fucking is, right? But that's the thing. Ever since the Supreme Court making the ruling that corporations are people, right? And what is it, Citizens United or whatever? Where you basically, you can now spend unlimited capital. Because that's your voice, right? I don't know what people are fucking kidding themselves with, that they think their vote means anything. What you've been watching is billionaires going in places and trying to buy which types of influence they want in a certain area, right? Whether, I mean, these red voters, these blue voters, I mean, who the fuck are you kidding? All of the representatives that you're voting for work for the same corporations. You know what I mean? Because they don't work for you. They don't work for the people. You know what I mean? Because if you're a big corporation, I don't know which corporations donate in any which ways, but I'm just saying, like, if you're a big corporation like Walmart or Coke or Budweiser or Tesla or whatever, right? And you want to get particular influence in a race or in an area, you give that politician money. You donate. You donate $3 million to the blue politician, and you know what you do? You also donate $3 million to the other politician, because that way, no matter which one wins, doesn't matter. It just cost you $6 million. But the point is that when legislation that is important to you comes up, that politician is going to do what you have asked, as opposed to what his constituents would want, or their constituents would want. So I'm like, all you're watching right now is just billionaires jockey around their particular cover, so that when they get what they want, it's being done through a representative of the people. But I mean, you aren't fucking being represented, people. I mean, don't kid yourselves. Nobody in this fucking democracy is being represented by how you voted, right? I mean, there's so many flaws with our election system that it just drives me nuts that people still kid themselves that their vote is their voice. Like, what people need to remind themselves, the billionaires can be as blatant as they want about this race buying, as far as I'm concerned, because all that really matters is until the mob decides to eat you. Yeah, I mean, and I've seen some people, I don't know who they are, I can't think of anybody right off the top of my head as an exact reference right now, but there's like some sort of a movement starting, some sort of a thing happening about eat the rich, right? And I'm not advocating we do that, because I want to advocate that we get to this next phase as peacefully as possible, because I think we can do it. I think we've evolved enough. I think we've got mature enough younger generational cohorts. I think that we'll get through it. But this idea that everybody's appalled that these elections are being bought, I'm like, who are you kidding? You remember when Kamala started the race and everybody was losing their shit, right? Like, oh, she raised this many hundreds of millions of dollars. She raised this many hundreds of millions of dollars. She raised $1 billion in a month. $1 billion in a month, people. You don't think that came from you, grassroots $5 and $10 donations, do you? You've lost your minds if you think that's right. But yeah, like, so people are surprised that there are blue billionaires as well as red billionaires, and they need to not be, because the facts go back to the reality that people need to recognize again. We live in a stratified culture, right? The democracy is real. I believe in democracy, and that's what I love about technology, right? It gives us a voice. It gives people more ways to transfer information and to exchange and share information, right? The faster this gibbering primate communicates its rumors and stories and news and gossip, the faster it communicates that, the faster we can react to things, right? We can protest, we can line up, we can do things, we can boycott, So the democracy exists, don't get me wrong, just people need to stop fucking kidding themselves on how the democracy functions, right? People put way too much fucking import. Oh, I got my sticker. What does that even fucking mean? Insane. So I just, everybody freaking out about this Elon buying the Wisconsin. We have far greater things to worry about right now, and it's going to be interesting to see how we get out of this.